Welcome everyone to Market Mornings, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. Hope you all having a fantastic day. My name is Robert Roy. Let's go ahead and take a look at those candidates. Keeping in mind that everything we do look at is for educational purposes. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. And if you like what you see, make sure you follow along on the various social platforms. Keep up with everything that we put out there day in and day out. Make sure you go over and check out tradinglikeaboss.com, which lists all of our free trainings, all of our free resources. Every Monday we do a free 1-hour live training at noon Eastern time. We do the same thing on Friday. We kind of bookend the market for the week, right? What we're going to look at for this week and what we just went through and for the upcoming week, all right? So with that, let's go look. So the Fed comes out today. Powell is going to speak. He testifies today at 10 a.m. today and tomorrow, so keep that in mind. There are a lot of reports that we got to be looking at over the next week or two that the Fed are going to be focused on. We'll talk about those as we get there each and every week or day. Right? Then we go look at the futures, kind of a mixed bag. The ES is up 275, the Dow is down 11. Not a big deal on either one. Nasdaq's up 22, RUT's up 2.5. Bitcoin is down a whole $5, where Ethereum is up 4.5. Gold is down 10. Crude is down $0.5, back under $80 again, which is good. All right, so let's go jump into our candidates. Very first thing we want to look at is the S&P 500. What did it do yesterday? It did what it was supposed to do, right? We made a 2 standard deviation move, as I predicted. 1, 2.5, a little bit more. That's normally what it is. And we get a little bit of a pullback. I would not be surprised to see the pullback to the 40.31 and then a decision to be made from there. Are we going to bounce and continue, pull back a little bit? And I think the Fed, especially with a day like today, I think the Fed is going to have a lot to do with it on the anticipation of what's coming out. If we do get the push to the upside, 40.94 is our target. All right, ANET, first candidate. Let's go take a little bit of a bigger picture look here. 33 to 44 is 11. Oh, we definitely need to split that level in half. So let's go add in the negative 136. Yep, and let's do that. Yep, there she goes. All right. So we had Goldman Sachs has started initiating coverage on ANET. They are now up $1.66 to 144.24. Guess what? They're right at resistance. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 138. All right, next is Costco, COST. They got an upgrade. Now, they were in a bearish pattern, bearish bias. Costco's upgrade brought them up $2.22 to 485.25. So what does that do? It puts me right at the 8 moving average. I'm not that excited about that, right? Because all it did was bring us up to resistance. Unless we could break resistance, why do I want to deal with this? So I'm going to be very cautious on this with a credit spread, right? If you want to be aggressive with it, now I'm going to say for a credit spread, no. Right? If anything, you're going to look at a directional. I am going to look at a directional option trade today. Only, I'm writing down on my page, just one of the stocks on our power option plays list. So we're going to pass on that for a spread trade. Then we go to DKS. They just came out with earnings. They're up $5.50 right now, $5.35. Puts them 137.5. Woo! Look at how powerful fibs are. See how we keep running right to fib lines that come out of nowhere. No one knows they even exist. Well, most people don't know, right? Especially the black lines, which are fibbits, right? Very few people know anything about that. All right, let me change that back over. I messed up my DKS symbol. All right, so most people know nothing about them, right? If we pull this back, actually I need to unscrunch, okay? All we're doing is splitting that level in half. Right? And most people do not realize how or why you or where to do that, right? That 809 is a fib. If it's a black line, it is a fib. It is not a standard line that's in there on Fibonacci's, the 809, negative 809. Right? But we ran right into that 137.5 level. We're going to look at a bull put spread below 132. All right, next, Meta. Laying off thousands. They didn't give a number. Thousands in the near future. Right? So the market liked that today. They're up $2.50 on that news, which puts them at 187.5 even. So 187.21, go figure. Right back at that level again, right? So we're going to look at either a bull put spread below 177 or an option. Why? Because Meta is on my list. If Riven is on your list, or DKS, or whoever, then you would look at directional trades also if you know that stock. But on newsy announcements, don't trade against that news with a directional trade if you don't understand the stock. Right? It's a disaster waiting to happen. All right, next is Riven, RIVN. They're selling $1.3 billion in bonds for much needed cash right now. Not good for them. The only one on our list that is down today, they're down at 1583. So they're just above the 1528 level. So we're going to look at a bear call spread above 17 and a half. They got 50-cent increments here on the option chain. So there we go. SE, they're up 661 on an upgrade on SE. So I want to look at a bigger picture on the fibs. Okay, good. So they already were in a bullish territory. They're up to $72 right now. So they blew through the 70 and a quarter. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 70. And then last is TCOM. TCOM. They're up $1.09 on earnings. Now, they are monthly options only, but they do have $1 increments, right? And their bid-ask spreads were not crazy. Right? So we had multiple candidates that I looked at today that had $5 increments to 50 increments. There were only 5 option strike prices available at all for an entire series. So, for a month, not for us. They're sitting at $39.77. Already we're in a bullish bias. They're just above that $39 level. We're going to look at this for a bull put spread below 39, but it's got to be aggressive. Right, we're just a little tight on that level. We haven't moved a whole lot there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You have a great rest of your day. Make it a profitable one. And I will see all of you back here tomorrow for our next update. Watch Powell at 10 o'clock today. Caution if you're entering trades before or around that time period. All right, take care, everybody. See you then. Bye for now.